It's not just Monday, it is the Monday before Thanksgiving. Happy early Thanksgiving, and thank you for being a part of the program on this 20th day of November. Weather-wise, what's the forecast have in store? A system rolling through with some showers, maybe some thunderstorms in the short term, and I think we will dry up and clear up and be in the low 50s Thanksgiving Day. But there are some other things of importance to talk about weather-wise, and we will do so in just a few moments. Of importance weather-wise, zero. Nada is the number at this time. Down from all of those forest fires which were active over the past several weeks. Some much needed rainfall and humidity conditions have, of course, done an about face as far as that is concerned, and that is indeed good news. Now, keep in mind, all burn bans are still very well in effect, and we are still in the midst of forest fire hazard season. The actual complete total burn bans that are still in place in Johnson, Magoffin, and many other counties are still intact, and I'll update those for you as they are changed. But keep in mind, still very well in effect, no burning whatsoever at any time for the foreseeable future until otherwise notified by respective county judge executives. After about 35,000 acres have burned over a number of fires that required help from 6 or 8 different states across the nation, which the Division of Forestry, as are many homeowners and landowners, very appreciative of. Just to let you know, due to unforeseen circumstances, it says, a note from the Sayersville Mayor's Office, the Sayersville City Council meeting scheduled for tonight has been canceled. And it's not been reset, for my knowledge, at this time. I, of course, will let you know when it has been. The Magoffin County Fiscal Court is still set to meet in regular session tomorrow evening, and I'll have that report for you on Wednesday. A number of emergency calls over the course of the weekend, and since I saw you last, a DUI-related crash in Salyersville is where we'll start. After referring to his citation, I also confirmed with Magoffin County Sheriff's Deputy Donovan Watson the charges were filed against a man who reportedly, he says, is believed to have ran a red light striking this small car at red light number 3 here on 114, or the end of Restaurant Row, if you will, in Sayersville. This was Saturday night, around 8 o'clock or so, closer to 8:30 possibly. Watson says that this vehicle, driven by an 18-year-old female, was exiting Burning Fork, doing so when her light was green, and in doing so, as soon as she pulled out and into the lane of traffic to go towards red light number 1 in downtown Sayersville, a pickup truck came through running the red light, striking her vehicle in the rear, causing serious and significant damage, as you can see. We are told that the teenage driver of the vehicle, who was, I believe, alone at the time, suffered only minor injuries, possibly was taken by a family member to the hospital to be checked out. The driver of the pickup truck, which is reported the one who ran the red light striking the car in the rear, had a strong odor of alcohol on his person, according to the citation and Watson, and failed field sobriety test that he was given to a lengthy degree here on the citation. And Eric Cody Prater of Banner was arrested on a charge of operating a motor vehicle under the influence of alcohol, first offense, and taken to the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center. In other news, I also spoke with Paul Burchell of the W.R. Castle Fire Department earlier today. He gave me the most recent and up-to-date details on not one but 2 fires to which his department responded to over the course of the weekend, including that of a Johnson County home completely destroyed by a blaze Saturday night, awakening the homeowner, who fortunately was able to get out safely. Burchell says the home was fully engulfed upon their arrival, and then after speaking with the resident, he told them that he was home and he was asleep, and he was awakened by the fire and the smoke and exited and had to go to a neighbor's house to try to call 911 and the fire department, which he did. They responded to Dogwood Fork moments later, and again, the house just completely destroyed by fire. The homeowner lost everything and literally left the residence without any of his personal belongings. We're told that the Red Cross has already been contacted and is trying to assist this individual in trying to recover in some form or fashion. The cause of the fire, they are still uncertain of, but do confirm that the gentleman was using an alternative heat source at the time that it started. Also over the weekend, WR responded to a Garage fire, technically a boat fire, on 201 near the 201 racetrack. A gentleman at his residence in his garage working on his boat when an electrical malfunction on the boat ignited a blaze. Fortunately, he had 2 fire extinguishers that he extinguished, holding the fire back until WR arrived and was able to completely put the fire out. The resident also was able to hook up a vehicle to the boat and pull it out of the garage as well. The boat and the garage suffering fire and smoke damage. And while deer hunting season, of course, has been in full swing now for a number of days, as we have had the terrible duty of doing, as happens most every year to some degree, we've already had a couple of reports of hunter-related accidents and some fatalities, 2 accidental shootings in one Kentucky county, another Kentucky-related hunting death, and very unusual one being reported tonight out of Clay County. It's where a hunter made the discovery of another hunter's body. That man missing since December of 2020, nearly 3 years ago. That's how long the family of 69-year-old Robert Estep, known by friends and family as Bob, went hunting and disappeared. And it was a search to as much of a degree as possible. Helicopters, dogs, on foot, drones, any and all resources were used for a significant amount of time to no avail to find Estep. But a hunter in a very remote area of Clay County over the course of the weekend found him lying under his ATV, which he was reported missing on. Almost 3 years. More headlines in just a moment. 2 locations, 2 ATMs, too much history over 120 years, and just too many reasons not to trust the oldest, only banking family that exists for the sole purpose of helping your families, our friends, grow financially and securely. Lean on Sagersville National Bank for any of your home, auto, commercial, retirement, or online banking needs. And let us help you make your dreams come true.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And Mom and Dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
There where every day starts, it's made and it ends. From hitting the floor to hitting the road and back, your feet carry the day's duties. And if you're hurting from what might be a work or sports or stress-related fracture you don't even know about, diabetic, or that all too often heel pain that just won't go away, or any type of pain or discomfort or in need of wound care, come to where they care.
Put your best foot forward and come visit our podiatry team. We care about our patients and their feet.
That's Dr. Cheney and her team at Hope Family Podiatry Center next to Hope Family Pediatrics on the Mountain Park. The reassurance of getting your medications and over-the-counter needs at Sagersville's oldest and most trusted pharmacy, the convenience of curbside pickup and call-ahead service, and the fact that you can walk in, order to go, or sit down and get gourmet quality hot fudge brownies, nachos, shakes, coffees, hot dogs with homemade sauce, desserts, and more, makes it more than your hometown Good Neighbor Pharmacy. It's a destination in downtown Sayersville, Frazier's Prater Drugstore. It doesn't get any sweeter than that. In other news tonight morning in Martin County, not just at the Martin County High School where he was the principal, but throughout the entire district and community after the sudden death of Martin County High School principal Brian Charles. He was pronounced dead over the weekend at his home by the Martin County coroner, believed to have passed away suddenly after a heart attack. Dedicated to his school, to his family, to his children and grandchildren. School personnel recognizing that he often spoke of their many accomplishments that made him so proud, a proud member of the Martin County School District as well. Charles being remembered for his outstanding leadership and beneficial influence on the Martin County School District. A number of indictments coming out of Johnson County, a number of those involving Sayersville and Magoffin County residents. One of a former Magoffin County High School teacher already indicted on sexual abuse and rape-related charges here in Magoffin County involving a student, now indicted in neighboring Johnson County. I have that and the rest of the list of indictments returned Friday by the Johnson County Grand Jury, and we will have those for you in just a few moments. Before we go there, however, tonight's Magoffin Farm Bureau Community Calendar is next. A couple of reminders from our Extension Service. Don't forget, next Tuesday is the Lunch and Learn, their Christmas wreath lunch and learn, 10 in the morning till 6, $15. You can stop by during the day, and they'll give you everything you need to make a beautiful live wreath. Take it home with you for the holidays and for Christmas. 1236 to register, and you need to register. It's Tuesday the 28th. You also need to register by the 30th if you want to be in on this year's Country Ham Project. They will take you through the process. You'll cure your own ham. It'll be ready in January. Just $50. It's a wonderful, fun experience for anyone of any age. Call 349-1236 to register. Don't forget about the Vendors Fair coming up December the 1st and 2nd. That will be Friday and Saturday at the Extension Service. A lot of handmade crafts and gift ideas by local craftsmen. If you want to be one of those, call them and get your seat or table there. And I just read the number a couple of times. Should know it by heart by now. And you should as well certainly know by heart by now how to call, phone, fax, or however you want to get an announcement to me so I can put it on the calendar. And, of course, birthdays and anniversaries, love to do them too. And love to see them printed in the Sayersville Independent there as well. But send those to Heather at SayersvilleIndependent.com. Nightly obituaries brought to you by the Magoffin County Funeral Home, and they tell me services were held earlier today for 67-year-old Dale Edward Sayers of Sayersville. He passed away Thursday. The son of the late Henry Salyer and the late Leneva Fletcher Howes. He's survived by his daughters, Dusty Miller and Heather Salyer, 4 grandkids, and a host of family and friends. In addition to his parents, Dale is preceded in death by his 5 brothers. Again, services held earlier today. And services start tomorrow afternoon at 1 for 80-year-old Hager Minix of Oakley here in Sayersville. He passed away at his home on Saturday. Survived by his wife, Brenda Watson Minix, his daughters, Lynn Minix Blanton and Janelle Lovely, his siblings, Charlotte Jackson, Iris Brown, and Doyle Minix, and a number of grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Services will start tomorrow at 1 from the Magoffin County Funeral Home. Friends can visit the funeral home tomorrow morning for visitation from 11 to 1, and again, services start at 1. Someone dies in the U.S. every 7 minutes from an overdose, and over half of the population gets or takes pills from a friend or a relative. And about 46 million and counting are exposed to narcotics in their drinking water. So don't toss them, flush them, or leave them lying around. Safely dispose of your unneeded meds anytime at Parkway Pharmacy,
where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
It's in the air and it's on the calendar. Fall is here and the seasonal shop is filled with new clothes for the season. New arrivals from Charlie Page, Mud Pie, Royce, and more. And the new shoes are some of their favorites that they've ever had. And beautiful t-shirts and sweatshirts for every occasion and season, plus new shirts for all the Wildcat fans, the Magoffin County Hornet fans, teachers, football mamas, and more. And fellas, they didn't leave us out either. After many requests, they have brought back the fan favorite Turn Rose shirts and hoodies And they've got a large selection of Ridge and Holler. And if you need a little self-pampering, their new selection of spa gifts are the perfect gift idea or a treat for yourself. Fall and Halloween decor on the floor right now. It's gorgeous, and Christmas is coming through the door right now, all at the Seasonal Shop.
Platinum Award-winning singer-songwriter Chris Janson is coming to the MAC, and he'll be playing hits such as Buy Me a Boat.
But it can buy me a boat. It can buy me a truck to pull.
Fix a Drink.
But I can fix a drink.
And one of his most recent hits, Good Vibes.
I'm getting them good vibes. I'm living this good life.
Get your tickets now. Call 1-888-MAC-ARTS, stop by the People's Bank box office, or visit macarts.com.
I got me a full cup.
Tis the season to tech the halls, and Appalachian Wireless makes it easy and affordable through Black Friday. Get an iPhone 13 for a penny with trade-in. I think an elf just passed out.
I'm okay.
1 penny for an iPhone 13 128 gig with a trade-in on a 2-year contract with a mix and match or unlimited plan. Plus, no activation fee. Teching the halls has never been so easy. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. Visit AppalachianWireless.com for trade-in and credit requirements. Terms and conditions apply.
Get the right fit, the right tread, and the reliability you need for whatever you're rolling in at Conley Tire, where right now through October the 31st, get a $100 rebate on Generals, $120 on Kumos, and go to conleytire.net to find other special offers on the biggest names, plus brakes, oil changes, and computer diagnostics, all with 6 months no interest at Conley Tire in Staffordsville. Friday night, the Paintsville Police Department responded to a situation of reported animal cruelty and or abuse, and it was regarding a female who was walking down Main Street abusing her dog at the time. Paintsville police say 48-year-old Suzanne Sewell was arrested for disorderly conduct, resisting, cruelty to animals, and public intoxication, excluding alcohol. This was Friday night, close to 9 o'clock, when 911 got a call about a woman said to be Sewell walking down Main Street, kicking her dog, picking it up, throwing it back down, choking it. Police were called. They arrived and observed her walking in the middle of the road, staggering, holding her dog still by its throat. When they stopped her, she got argumentative. She started screaming, cussing. At the time of the officer's arrival, they took the dog from her. They tried to put her in handcuffs. She resisted and pulled away and was finally taken into custody. And while on the scene, a witness approached police and gave a written statement saying that they had seen her kicking and throwing the dog. She was again taken to the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center, and proper arrangements were made for someone to take the animal. As I referred to earlier, a number of Johnson County indictments returned by the grand jury on Friday, a number of those involving Sagersville and Magoffin counties, beginning with the first, that of a Magoffin County man indicted for assault of a police officer, assault in the 4th degree, disorderly conduct, and public intoxication, excluding alcohol. 26-year-old Eric Rogers of Sagersville was ordered held on a $10,000 cash bond on the before-mentioned charges. The assault in the third of a police officer says for possible or attempting to cause injury to Officer Timothy Ratliff with the Paintsville Police Department when the incident happened back in January of this year. Again, indicted on assault in the third of a police officer, assault in the fourth, and disorderly conduct, as well as public intoxication of drugs. 2 men were indicted for allegedly being complicit with each other in stealing a golf cart in Johnson County that belonged to a man on Euclid Avenue. Ronnie A. Hitchcock of Sitka and Travis M. Howard of Sagersville reportedly stole an E-Z-GO golf cart valued at over $1,000 from a Johnson County resident back in September, just several weeks ago, on the 27th, and were both indicted for theft by unlawful taking over $1,000, which is a Class D felony. And a former Magoffin County teacher already indicted in Magoffin County on charges of sexual abuse in the 1st degree and rape in the 3rd degree of a minor female believed to be a student at the Magoffin County High School when he was a teacher at that facility. Indicted here in Magoffin County in July for sexual abuse in the 1st degree and rape in the 3rd degree for having sexual contact with that female student. Now, 47-year-old Anthony Taube faces a new set of charges in Johnson County. The indictment seems to indicate that it does seem to involve the same underage victim. But nevertheless, the indictment in Magoffin County for events that took place in March and June of 2018, these for two separate occasions, 2 separate days in Johnson County in May of the same year. Indicted by Johnson County grand jury for 2 counts of rape in the 3rd degree and 1 count of sodomy in the 3rd degree. We'll have more details on this indictment in this week's edition of the Sagersville Independent. Also named in indictments were Gary Fraley of Paintsville for possession of meth and possession of drug paraphernalia, Natalie Skeens of Wittensville for possession of meth, possession of paraphernalia, and disorderly conduct, as well as possession of meth, paraphernalia, disorderly conduct, and public intoxication of drug charges in an indictment against Jason Mollett of Paintsville. Stephen R. Cottle was indicted for bail jumping in the 1st degree, as was Cottle from Oil Springs. Sean King of Nippa indicted for bail jumping in the 1st degree. Retina Meek of Williamsport bail jumping in the 1st degree. Jeremy Cottle of Leander bail jumping in the 1st degree. Cindy Collins of Paintsville bail jumping in the 1st degree. Charles Sickman of Oil Springs bail jumping in the 1st degree, and another in his name as well, and that of Brian Wilson of Hager Hill for bail jumping in the 1st. So let's wrap it up this Monday, just this Monday. Of course, still news to go. We'll be off Thursday and Fridays. I hope most everyone else, if not everyone, I know everyone can't be, but we hope everyone gets a little extra time off with the Thanksgiving holiday to eat or sleep or do nothing or any or all the above, whatever you so choose. But right now, let's talk about your Licking Valley RACC 7-Day and see what Mother Nature is painting a picture of through the holidays. Yes, we have a few little different scenarios here weather-wise, but not all that bad. And by the time Thanksgiving rolls around, pretty good improvement. We will see 50 degrees tonight, which is a pretty mild low. Winds out of the southeast, 5 to 16 miles per hour. And a 70% chance of some more showers. We've seen some light showers so far on and off throughout the day, and we have a chance of seeing some more of those out and ahead of a system that will give us a much better, in fact, almost a certainty of at least some showers tomorrow. We have a 100% chance of showers, possibly with a few thunderstorms in the afternoon for your Tuesday. We'll still get close to 60 at an expected 59 degrees tomorrow, but clouds, winds out of the southeast up to 20 to 25 miles per hour at times. And like I said, just cloudy and full of some showers that we still need. And I don't expect any thunderstorms are going to be on the severe side, certainly, but we might actually see a few thunderstorms, some folks, and possibly this November 21st on your tomorrow. And then they should clear out of here by Wednesday. We'll still be holding on to mostly cloudy skies, and temperatures, daytime highs will take a hit. A 20% chance of some lingering showers, maybe up till 9 o'clock Wednesday morning. Otherwise, we'll see mostly cloudy and steady temperatures around 45 the rest of the day. And then about we expected 28 Wednesday night, light winds around 5 to 7 miles per hour out of the west. Thanksgiving Day, 52 and mostly sunny. That's a pretty good Thanksgiving forecast all in all. 52, mostly sunny, dry, mostly cloudy that night. Temperatures around 36 as you saw. Friday, more clouds than not. We have another system rolling in that will hopefully be out of here at least for some, if not much, of your weekend. Right now we're expecting 52, mostly cloudy on your Friday, a 20% chance of some showers. And then after that, Saturday, just mostly cloudy and 50. And then 50 again for Sunday and partly sunny. We will leave a 20% chance of showers in there for Sunday's forecast, but I'm really not expecting to see much, and I'm actually expecting that we'll see mostly sunny and dry conditions on Monday of next week. So it's hopefully going to be an extended holiday for everyone. Temperatures are not going to be all that warm as we have seen. It is Thanksgiving, however. We're pretty much on par for some decent weather, I think, and some rain tomorrow, of course, which we still desperately need. That'll wrap it up for tonight. See you here tomorrow for the next edition.